The clock barely struck 3 a.m. when I awoke to the unmistakable rumble of heavy machinery. At first, I thought it might be a storm, but the distinct sounds of engines, metal scraping, and shouting confirmed what I already feared. The HOA had sent a demolition crew to tear down my lake cabin. I swung my legs out of bed, heart pounding, and grabbed my whistle. Titan and Max, who had been sleeping near the cabin, perked up immediately, their ears erect. A single sharp whistle, and the entire K9 squad leapt into action, moving with precision toward designated positions around the property. Each dog knew its assignment: cover every approach, guard every potential entry, and deter any intruders with controlled authority. By the time I reached the porch, the demolition crew had arrived, wielding crowbars, chainsaws, and sledgehammers. Karen, predictably, was leading the charge, waving papers and shouting orders like she was in command of an army. "Demolish it! She hasn't paid her fines. It's our property!" she screamed, the moonlight glinting off her sunglasses. Titan stepped forward, growling low and steady, while Max positioned himself directly between the front door and the crew. The other K9s fanned out, creating an invisible barrier, their teeth bared just enough to instill fear without breaking the law. The crew froze, staring at the formation. Karen's face twisted in disbelief. "What is this? Dogs? You can't?" I stepped onto the porch, calm and collected, letting the authority in my voice do the work that my K9s had already begun. "Back off," I said. "This is my property. Any attempt to demolish this cabin will be considered trespassing, and you will be held accountable." Karen sputtered, flailing with her papers. "I'm the HOA. You don't." Her words were drowned out by a simultaneous chorus of growls from the squad. She froze mid-sentence, realizing for the first time that her authority didn't extend past my property line. The K9s weren't bluffing. The demolition crew hesitated, looking to Karen for guidance. She faltered, unsure what to do next. Every instinct in their bodies screamed at them to retreat, and after a tense few moments, they slowly backed away, muttering excuses. Titan let out a single sharp bark as a final warning, and Karen yelped, stumbling back, the papers slipping from her hands and landing in the dirt. I exhaled, keeping my stance firm. "Leave. Now." Karen's glare was venomous, but she had no choice. She ran back to her SUV, kicking gravel in frustration, while muttering about legal actions and misunderstandings. My K9s remained in position until the threat was gone, only relaxing once the machines had disappeared down the dirt road. By dawn, the lake cabin was intact. The morning sunlight reflected off the water, perfectly calm, the only disturbance being the occasional wag of a K9 tail. I brewed a fresh cup of coffee and sat on the porch, surveying the scene. The HOA had tried to intimidate me, to bully me in the dead of night, and they had failed spectacularly. Later, neighbors stopped by quietly, some having witnessed the standoff from a distance. They nodded in acknowledgement, murmuring their approval at the sight of the K9s controlled power. One elderly man whispered, "Those dogs, I've never seen anyone stand up to Karen like that. She wouldn't have dared touch your property without them." I leaned back, Titan's head resting on my knee, Max alert but calm at my side. Karen would undoubtedly return with more schemes. She always did. But this night had reinforced a key truth. My property, my rules, and my K9 squad were an unassailable force. Anyone who thought otherwise would quickly learn the cost of underestimating me. As the sun rose fully over the horizon, the lake sparkled, peaceful once more, and my cabin remained untouched, a testament to preparation, authority, and the unwavering loyalty of my K9s.